Michael Shannon, who won here with Southampton in the FA Cup of 1976, wins with Ken Brown's side Norwich City in the Milk Cup final of 1985. Oh, isn't he enjoying it, and aren't they? What it's all about, particularly for a side that doesn't get too much publicity, which was true really of both contestants here. But the contrast between the smiles of success and the dejection of failure couldn't be more marked. Nice touch from Len Ashurst, shaking the hand of all the officials. David Stringer there, the youth team coach, having a look. And Michael Shannon, is he the first footballer to have his son on the pitch at Wembley? Could well be. And Ken Brown's daughter will be celebrating in the crowd, that's for sure. Everybody wants to pat the back of Mike Shannon. And it's very nice for him. Sunderland Busters is the flag. And they'll be able to watch European football at Carrow Road for the first time. And David Hodgson, who was very close with the opening shot of the contest, ends that contest in tears. Sunderland not able to find it on the day, but Norwich City did. But great applause for the losers, who in the Milk Cup final go up first. A young side whose hour may come later. Barry Venison applauding the support that he's getting. And the Middlesbrough flag there as well. North-East all joined together. Graham Kelly shakes the hand of the losing captain, as does Sir Stanley Ross. Chris Turner, no chance with the one that beat him, and all his efforts earlier on in vain. Steve Berry got his chance a year after being released by Portsmouth. Daniel, who's had a winner's medal with Wolves. And the red and white flags being waved all around as the tearful Sunderland players show clearly their feelings, and who can blame them for that? Bennett, who did so much to try to change the course of the game. Chisholm, who cannot be blamed. Got in the first important tackle. And Clive Walker, their top scorer, gets a consolation remark from the chairman, Tom Cowie. And all credit to Sunderland supporters for their reaction. But here come the winners. It's a new cup that they collect. £64,000 goes to them, and the new trophy worth £6,000 is presented by Sir Stanley Rouse, the senior knight of this great game of football, to the captain of Norwich City, Dave Watson. Sir Arthur South in the white coat there, the chairman, applauding his team. Another different colour has had success at Wembley. John Dean, the second down. Chris Woods, second winner's medal for him. Paul Haylock gets his birthday present. Louis Donowa, who did his bit up front and did his bit in defence. And here's Jimmy Hill's man of the match. I think too many will argue with that. Steve Bruce. Well, this fellow will contest it, Mark Barham. Dennis van Wijk had his nightmare and awoke to find that in fact he had a dream of success. Asa Hartford, another winners for him. John Devine came so close to getting on but didn't. And the old war horse enjoying every minute of it. Congratulations on Dick Ragg, 36 years old. Well, what's the title of that book? They shoot horses, don't they? this man loves horses, and they're never going to shoot him away from this game of football, which he loves so much. When he's part of it, doesn't want to watch it, just wants to be part of it. I think many people in the game will be pleased for Mike Shannon. I'm sure his old manager sitting in our box will be pleased for him. Sunderland doing their lap of honour and getting great applause and deserving it. It's been a marvellous family occasion. Perhaps not the greatest final Wembley has seen, in fact certainly not, but it's been a lovely atmosphere. And a contest which remained in doubt to the end for all the fact that the side in yellow and green were much superior. Team group, inevitably. And Shannon has taken a very forward position. Mel Machin, the coach, in the cap. And the Sunderland flags and the Norwich flags waving together. It's been that sort of final. To show it to every corner. And they're now going behind the goal where the opening was made that decided the final. The goalkeeper having no chance. John Dean, who set up the chance, beating David Corner. Shannon denied first by Chisholm, who then found Hartford's shot going off his chest and past the goalkeeper. The delighted faces at the time of scoring, and now those delighted faces are doing a lap of honour around Wembley. Norwich City winners by 1-0-0, take the Milk Cup.
Well, some delighted faces here too. Rejoicing really in a good occasion. As many shots at goal as there were fouls in that game, and for me plenty of the right kind of spirit in football. Both sides battled, only one of them could win at the end of the day, but there wasn't a moment's nastiness in that game. There were no fallen idols out there this afternoon at Wembley, I can tell you that. Laurie, your view of the game?
Yes, I agree. The game's had a bit of a knock lately, hasn't it, with lots of problems off the field, but there's the face of the game today. Mick Shannon, everybody will have their own favourites and men of the match. I put him man of the match because he was there, and he proved a lot of people wrong by being pushed out of it at top level, and he's come back, and the true spirit of the game is in Mick Shannon. There's nothing...
And the true spirit of the game that you as his manager, who've had your ups and downs with him, should say that here.
But there's nothing false about Mick Shannon. He's totally honest. And just because you don't always agree with him doesn't mean to say you can't admire him. And I think we're all delighted, and he's proof that there is life after some people think that you're down and out.
Bob, a word from you?
Well, it's nice to be able to say that the best team won, and now there's no question of that. I think even every Sunderland supporter here would have to say that Norwich were the better football team on the day. We've already mentioned Mike Shannon. I think Asa Hartford too. The two oldest players on the field probably had the greatest bearing on the result. Asa Hartford, I thought, was fantastic all the way through. Not to detract too much from Sunderland, you know, but they were head and shoulders above Sunderland today, I'm afraid. They played the ball simply, they played the ball on the floor more directly, they were more of a team, they functioned together, they had more opportunities, and they got the just rewards.
Well, that's it from Wembley, all the excitement that you'd want in one afternoon here. Norwich striking a blow really for the smaller clubs.